going on, traders? So let me just say we killed it. A day ago, made the video, made the analysis. We tried to snipe our entries. We did snipe our entries. A couple of them took profit on one, took profit on another, and got still one riding. So right now, I just want to break it down for you. What we did from yesterday and how we are analyzing the trade that we are still in on this US30 move. So no further. Right now, we had this. Now it is a demand zone because now the price is trading above that zone. So what we noticed yesterday, if we take this out, today is the 15th, 14th. Yes, we'll go to the 13th. So we noticed this gap up. So that's when we had called out the sell to come back down to fill this area. Now, with that filling of the gap, we wanted to see where it was going to stop and then return. So came up to the resistance, filled the gap, and then right here is where we're like, okay, it's holding this demand zone. Break it down to a smaller time frame. Now, what we did was we took this low, stretched it out to this high, and now we have our Fibonacci entry. So from right here was our first entry. In the video, you saw that's where we ended. Stop loss was a little bit further down. And like we mentioned, if it did want to keep going down, it may have come up to this level, retest, back down to this low, and then continue in that direction. So, as you know, the team came up. We ate on that trade right there, and this is where we TP'd. So from this entry to right here is 100 pips. So right there, we already pulled in 100 pips just from this turnaround direction. It wasn't our full move, but we got it and we got out. That trade is now over. So now what we are expecting is a pullback, but we don't know where the pullback is going to happen. It already pulled back to our 764. So now it may pull back to here or just equal out to this bottom. So as we let the time go on, we actually had limits set for right here at this level. We put it a few pips above for spreads. Stop loss down here. And then TP was to continue. Here's the first one. And then the next one is going to follow up being right here. So as we let this play through, we realized that it was not just breaking through and retesting. So we're like, okay, we can get in pretty soon. It came off the 764. That was our second entry. So from here, 764. It didn't come down to the limit just yet. We rode it up, expecting it to come up to here. Stop loss down. And as you see, we set this liquidity level as an indecision level. And as we notice, it came up to that level, started to reject TP. So the pip counter was from here up to here, 180 pips. So now we are at 280 pips total for this trade, just in one direction. So we have 100 pip buy, also have 180 pip buy, and these are both off of the 764 level. So now we are at 280 pips. We see that liquidation level holding as a resistance. So we take our profits. Now we are waiting for the next move. It may break above, it may break below. So right now, all this is considered consolidation. And as you see, It came back to our 705 level. We got in our trade one final time. Stop loss below the low. First TP right here. And now we kind of just waited for our volume to kick in. And this is where we are now. So from that 100 pip buy, this 180 pip buy. Now from our third entry, we are at 320 pips. So if we add these three together, 320, 5, we have a total of, what is that, 5, 600 pips. Just off of one pair, one time frame, one way. Honestly, we didn't sell. It was a buy the entire time, and we are still able to make more off of this trade. Stop loss, move to entry. You don't have to worry about anything getting hit, because right now, honestly, if you wanted to, what we've done was we moved our stop loss to this liquidity level. So if it does come back and maybe retest or hold, that's fine. Take our profits. But this is just how we break down US30. Refer back to the last video. You'll see it in this one. You see it clearly. It was a rejection off of this demand zone. And now we are just waiting for our final target to get hit. Y'all can trade like this. Buy the boot camp, get into it, get into my head, get behind my eyes, and learn what I learned on these charts. Everything is in there for you. Y'all stay alive, y'all stay safe, and let's keep eating.